If you're gonna try to sell $500,000 worth of rare sports cards, the first thing you should probably do is make sure you didn't steal them. Yeah, I got a video for you guys today. This comes to us out of El Segundo, California here in the United States. And this is a couple, especially the gentleman, who decided to go into a sports store and try to sell off $500,000 worth of rare sports cards. So they went into this shop once, they sold some of the cards to the gentleman that owns the shop and gave him a story that it was part of a dead father's collection. Their father had passed away and this was part of his collection. They were selling it. And so he purchased some of these cards and then they came back. But in between the time that they sold the first set of cards and when they came back was a few days or a week. And in that time frame, the owner of a local storage facility realized that one of the units had been broken into where these cards were stored. The owner had them stored in a storage unit, broken into. At that point, they reported them stolen, of course. So when they first came to the unit and the thief went to the store to sell it, it was not reported stolen, and that's why the owner bought the cards. But by the second time, he was aware that there had been a theft, and so he alerted the police, who were waiting for this gentleman to return with the rest of the sports cards to sell them, and this is what happened.
New video tonight shows police tackle a suspect who they say tried to sell thousands of dollars worth of stolen sports cards at a sports memorabilia store in El Segundo. Investigators say the man and a woman who was with him had more than $500,000 in stolen sports memorabilia and played a part in a massive identity theft ring.
KTLA Sandra Mitchell live in El Segundo with more on the arrest. Sandra.
Yeah, he also had a loaded gun in his waistband. This was a wild arrest. The store behind us, it's kind of like a bank vault, actually. They've got lots of cameras, lots of motion detectors, and all of that helped police and the store's owner track down the crooks. It's a trading card thief takedown.
Get the female, get the female!
A suspected thief tackled by El Segundo police. Detectives now say he was in a stolen car with hundreds of stolen IDs, passports, meth, a loaded gun, and $500,000 worth of stolen sports memorabilia.
Expensive autographed cards, numbered cards. There was a Kobe Bryant card that was autographed.
Mitchell Gutenberg is the co-owner of Bullpen Sports Headquarters. It's a leader in sports memorabilia trading, and it is a big money business.
There's a lot. I mean, there's $5, $10, $20, $30, $50,000 cards.
The thief and a female accomplice first entered the El Segundo shop in late March with tens of thousands of dollars of sports cards to sell.
They were calm. They brought the stuff. My father just passed away, and you're like, oh, okay. And he'd been collecting for years, and you're like, okay, great. Okay, we looked at stuff. We look up at comps and figure out prices to buy.
The cards were not reported stolen, so Gutenberg paid the suspects. But later, the cards were reported stolen, and Gutenberg was on alert.
Then they decided to show up again. And when they did that, we called the police.
That's when police responded, and the thief resisted, tried to run away. He had that loaded gun in his waistband, but officers took him and his female accomplice into custody.
Unbelievable. So a couple of lessons to learn out of this story. Number one is if you are buying things off of Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, local places, be very careful who you're dealing with, the story. Make sure everything adds up. Any kind of red flags. I know this guy had a story that his dad just passed away and that was his collection, but you know, sort of looking at the guy's mugshot, the story didn't add up. He's got this, you know, female accomplice with him. This guy had drugs and guns and a stolen car and tons of ID. So he had the entire gambit of crimes going on here. You just got to have that kind of internal spidey sense going on. Also to protect yourself. If you're buying like a $50 bag of clothes from somebody they're going to flip, probably don't need to go to extra measures. But if you're buying tens of thousands of dollars worth of cards or anything, get a license, ask for a driver's license, ask for them to fill out a paperwork, ask for them to sign a receipt, a bill of sale. Just like you would buy a $5,000 car or $10,000 car, you know, you get a bill of sale, not just the title. You get the bill of sale, you get paperwork. Now this guy had a lot of fake IDs and obviously stolen identifications and things of that nature, so that might not have done the shop owner a whole lot of good. he took the right step there in getting it, handled correctly. So props to him for doing that. And as you can see, since he deals in so much high dollar stuff, he had cameras and security and procedures in place to deal with people like this. Yeah, so just something to think about if you're dealing with any substantial amount of money on Facebook or Craigslist or local purchasing, whatever it might be, OfferUp, I don't know. Cover your bases. Get pictures, get a license plate, get whatever it is you need to get, even though, again, stolen car, stolen IDs. This guy had himself covered. He knew what he was up to being a professional fence. But at least you did your due diligence and you can't get in trouble for, knowingly buying stolen stuff. And also, if you're a criminal, don't try to do this, and just don't steal $500,000 worth of stuff from people in the first place. That'll keep you out of jail, keep you out of trouble. But clearly this guy, career criminal, he doesn't really care. So as always, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Have to be really careful when I buy those big collections to do my due diligence, and you should always do yours when you're buying and selling. If you could hit that like button, it means a lot to me. I appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. Come back, watch future videos. Down in the links below, I put a couple of new important links for you guys. If you don't know, Amazon has a coupon page, say that 5 times fast, where you can get direct discounts on thousands of products. Go check that out. I'll link it below. It's kind of their secret coupon page. A lot of people don't even know it exists. And also, eBay has a live shopping show now. If you didn't know, eBay has live shopping, just like all the other apps that we've heard of, like Whatnot and Posh. eBay has an entire page dedicated to it, so I will link that below as well. Go check that out and see if there's anything that tickles your fancy on the eBay live shopping show. As always, have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you guys next time.